So the government is presiding over a cost of living crisis. They promised to defeat inflation. They promised lower electricity prices. They promised a lower cost of living, and prices keep going up, especially electricity prices. Inflation is running away again, and interest rates have already started going up again. But because of the shambles on the opposition side, the broken coalition and the fractured right of centre vote, the government is hardly feeling the heat.
The member for New England defied the shadow cabinet, then moved to the crossbench, knocking the opposition, who started at 42 this term, down to 41. The National Party defied a decision of the shadow cabinet and then moved to the crossbench, knocking the opposition from 42 members down to 28 yesterday. And today we had the first step from the reader of The Art of War and his 4 followers, making sure that they defied the decision of the shadow cabinet.
Order.
Uncomfortable to watch, isn't it? And while all this unfolds, One Nation is surging in the polls, taking support away from the Liberals and the Nationals. The Nationals leader and his former shadow cabinet colleagues now sit on the backbench or the crossbench, no longer in coalition with the Liberals, and talks with the Liberal leader to repair the rift are reportedly not making progress. Now, this is terrible for the opposition, of course. It's a welcome gift for a bad government escaping proper scrutiny and pressure. And that, of course, is bad for democracy. We need governments to be held to account, and we need oppositions providing a viable alternative. And so you know who the real losers are in all of this, don't you? Yep, it's you and me. It's all of us. The coalition is letting us down. We need strength and clarity on the right of centre and unity. All we've got is squabbling, division and a distinct lack of policy clarity. No clear alternative. Well, there is one glimmer of hope today, one area of division and distraction that just might be repaired. Billionaire Clive Palmer was a national stalwart, of course, before he decided to run his own race.
Peter Dutton has stated he's no Donald Trump, and we agree with him. Albanese's presided over a declining standard of living for our country. In each and every year he served as Prime Minister. Australia needs Trump policies.
Yeah, Palmer spent $53 million on his Trumpet of Patriots campaign last year, and he failed to win a single seat. And he spent upwards of $200 million on the 2 elections before that under his United Australia Party banner, which actually managed to get Palmer and a few others into federal parliament for a while. But now Palmer's revealed that he's been in talks with his old mates in the Nationals.
Well, I've had discussions with the Nats, not with David Littleproud or the leadership, let me stress that, but just with members I've known for years, just to talk about the situation.
And Senator Matt Canavan has talked about his direct invitation to Palmer.
I noticed Clive's comments this morning, and clearly he still has a real soft spot for the Nationals Party, and don't we all? So, look, I last time I spoke to Clive, I said, mate, just come back, just come back. I mean, he can put an application to be a member. I don't decide that. The party does. It's up to them. But clearly I think he'd love to come home.
You never know. And you certainly won't find out unless you ask. Given the money he's tipped into politics over the past decade, a return to the Nationals fold by the mercurial billionaire could be a huge financial boost. Not to mention the removal of an electoral irritant and the opportunity to reconsolidate some of the right of centre vote at a time it's been fracturing in all directions. That just leaves the task of reuniting the coalition, finding some policy clarity and working out how to win back voters from One Nation. In other words, they've got a long, long way to go, and they'd better get cracking pretty soon.